guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a story time for you guys, and this is going to be about my crazy 4th of July experience. So this 4th of July experience happened 2 summers ago, so July 2017. So this is when I was still kind of dating my ex, right? And we wanted to do something for 4th of July, so we went to her aunt's house, correct? And you know, we was chilling or whatever, and had a couple drinks. I was watching them play beer pong, whatever, and then I was like, yo, like, I want to go to see the fireworks in Coney Island, which is in Brooklyn. If you aren't from New York, Coney Island is at the very end. I want to say the very end of Brooklyn because what's that freaking, it's on the A line, the last stop on the A in Brooklyn though. Far Rockaway, that's like the end of Brooklyn, but like kind of what I consider the end of Brooklyn is Coney Island to me. So yeah, so we're about to go take the train to go to Coney Island to see the fireworks. Mind you, the trains were super delayed because of the holiday, right? So by the time we get to Coney Island, the fireworks were like pretty much over, and it was super packed. And me and my ex are like, oh my god, like, you know, the freaking fireworks is damn near finished. I have pajama pants on, by the way. So she's like, I'm so sorry, I know you really want to see the fireworks. And I was so upset, and I was like, see, if we would have just left earlier, we would have got there on time. So I keep fussing with my hair because I'm trying to find like a comfortable spot to put it. Yeah, so I was like, whatever, like, it is what it is. So now when the fireworks are over, right, there's mad people there. So the whole like station was like packed. Like trying to walk to the station was crazy. People were like pushing and stuff. Mind you, at the time, okay, so I was friends with this guy who kind of liked me, but I wasn't really trying to like be close to him like that. And he knew about my ex and he didn't want me around her. I don't know if you guys ever seen the story time of me. It's like the mental abuse one. I don't know if it's still up, but anyways, so he was like, he didn't want me near her, on top of him liking me, right? So I wasn't talking to him around that time. And when I say talking to him, I mean speaking to him, not like talk, like relationship talk, or dating. So he randomly texted me, and mind you, my ex don't like him either. So he texted me, he goes, oh, I see that you're in Coney Island, blah blah, and I was like, oh shit, looking for him, because there's mad people, right? So apparently he saw me, and he's really tall, he's a big guy, and I was like, fuck. And then she was like, oh, who texted you? And then she saw his name pop up on my phone, and she was just like, oh, where's this nigga at? And I was just like, oh my god, like, please don't start, like, not tonight. She was like, no, because I'm tired of him hitting you up. Where is he? I'm like, you're not gonna fight a grown ass. I mean, he's not super grown. I mean, he's my age and she's 2 years younger than me. But I was just like, you're not gonna fight a man. Like, we're not doing that, sis. We're not doing that. So so she was like, whatever, I told you stop talking to him and you keep talking to him. Mind you, she was playing me, but that's in my mental abuse story time video. Not really story time, but anyways. So I was just like, oh, like, I forgot what I said, but I think I made up some bullshit lie or something. I don't remember. But so anywho, she kind of got over it, and like there were people fussing and fighting, like walking towards the train. So because of how packed it was, and since we're at the very end of Brooklyn and we're in Coney, everything has to be like, the cops were kind of like sectioning off like how much people can hold on the train, right? So not that many people can go on the train at once, so we had to wait, and finally we get to the platform, and we're about to go on the Q or the R train, and it was super local. Like, that train took like extra stops from another train and extra stops from another train. It was just crazy. I didn't get home until like 2 in the morning. I live 2 boroughs away from Brooklyn, so I'm like, this is gonna be a long night, never doing this again. So we get to the platform, and this guy is like yelling at my ex, and he's just getting in her face, and I'm just like, don't pay attention to him. And then I'm getting frustrated because he's drunk and he has like this like cooler. I don't know if it had anything in it, but he was just picking it up and like wanting us to throw it at us. And I was just like, why are you trying to throw it at us? Because like, what? I feel like when people are drunk, they just don't know what they're doing. So we finally get on the train and it's hella packed and the doors are, we're by the double doors where it closes and we're like squished like this. So she's more on the outside and I'm more on the inside. So he's yelling at me and I'm on her and I'm like this, whatever. And she was just like, yo, like that ass, don't be fucking talking to my girl like that. Mind you, I wasn't her. But anyways, so I was like, oh no, like calm down, don't worry about it. And she was like, no, because he's bothering you. Then I started getting gully and I was like, no, like you ain't gonna talk to her like that. Da, 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 da. Mind you, she wasn't even treating me right, but it was weird. Like she wasn't treating me right and me and her were rocky, but we always had each other's backs, you know. So I'm about to jump off the train and just wow, I'm just like, so fight, you know, I'm just ready to fight. And she was like, Sheena, you can't fight a grown-ass man and he's drunk. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Because he's drunk and I'm sober, I will whip his ass. I went to charge at him to jump off the train to grab the cooler. And the cooler, you know, it's a regular cooler that you see at a cookout. Pretty big. It's like this big, this tall. So, and I'm like, where's the cops? Like, the cops are never around when you really need them. So, I'm about to jump off and she's like, no! She flicks out her blade, her pocket knife, and goes. People on the train like, oh, she got a knife. Da, 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 da. I was like, oh my god. This whole night just took a whole turn. Whole 360, a plot twist. And I was like, uh-oh. And she was like, back the fuck up. Da, 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 I'm gonna cut you. Da, da. And I was like, I called her by her name. I was like, stop. So someone told on her and the cops came to our car and they pulled her aside and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna take her to jail. It's gonna be a really bad night. What am I gonna do? Because yes, she treated me bad, but I still loved her and I didn't want nothing to happen to her. So it was like, if you guys are taking her, you gotta take me, because I'm not letting her go by herself. Feel me? So she was like, oh, come babe, come. So I'm coming with her. And then they're like, yeah, you can come with her. So I was like, all right, cool, because don't take her away, you know, at the time. Now I'm just like, take her away because I don't fuck with her. Anyways, so yeah, so the cops pull us to like downstairs. Obviously the trains aren't there and they're just pulling us aside and like, oh, what happened? So we're both telling them what happened, and I was like, yeah, like he's drunk, he's intoxicated, and he's trying to pick up the cooler, and I'm getting crazy because I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna do that, da da da. And then my ex is like, yeah, I did pull out the knife, whatever. And then they like talk to her like this, and like, I understand why you pulled it out, but you're technically not supposed to have it. And then she was like, I'm not gonna come at you for it because I get it. 2 African American cops, by the way. I just want to put that out there because I feel like nowadays, involving like cops and stuff, like I feel like people are curious to know were they African American or Caucasian. So they were African American, and they're like, listen, like, we get it, you know, just put it away, don't pull it out, because when people see it, you know, people wild out. But we're gonna let you go, you guys are gonna get home safe. I was like, whew. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna get arrested tonight because my ex wanna be crazy and pull out a freaking pocket knife. I'm like, girl, like, I know you're trying to protect me, but you was about to get us both behind bars, and that wouldn't have been good. So yeah, what else happened? So like, they're waiting with us because they're trying to get rid of the guy, so they took him off the platform. We don't know where he went after that. And they're like, all right, they're like, what train are you guys taking? I think we said like the Q or the R, and they're like, okay, so you can follow us. So we was like, all right, cool. So we followed them, and they brought us on the train, and now the night gets even longer. Okay, so now we're on the train, and everybody and their mother is drunk, like drunk as fuck, and no one knows how to hold it, like literally hold it. people spilling in. I think she had her Yeezys on, I don't remember, and she was like, oh, I'm getting tight, da da da. I was like, oh my god, like I just want to go home. I just want to go home. So anywho, what happened? So there's this one Puerto Rican guy, and I think he was like gay or something, and he was like, oh, she's gorgeous, da da da, like talking to my ex about me. And then she was like, thank you. And then in my head I'm like, but you're playing me though. But I was like, thanks. And then he was like, you're so beautiful. And then he was like, whoever's your friend right now, that's not gonna be your friend. And she's not my friend anymore, which is crazy. But he was like, yeah, like she's not gonna be your friend no more. And like there was this Russian guy that was like with us too. Not really with us, but they were standing near us, and he was talking to us. I don't remember what he was talking to us about because it was almost 2 years ago. And we were on the train, and all of a sudden, like, the Russian guy that was with us, he seemed so sweet, and he was cute as fuck, and he seemed so sweet and calm and whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he had a blunt in his hand and some weird shit, I don't know, but they were drinking and smoking on the train, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. So all of a sudden the train gets less and less packed, and I don't know what stop we were at. I think before Atlantic Avenue, Barclay Center, and he's like charges like through the car down the little aisle, and he's coming at this guy in his face like, so fight me, da da da. And then this guy and his girl are like yelling at the Russian guy, and then his friends come, and everybody's just in a big brawl. So it's like Russians over Hispanics, and I'm just like, what is going on? And then me and my ex were just like watching, and all of a sudden they start beating up the girl's boyfriend, and then they take it off the train. Then she jumps in and she starts beating on the guys, and she's just like, bah, 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 da, 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 da. And I'm just like, me and my ex were like, wow, like that girl really rode out for him, whatever. She was holding it down for her man. Like, she was like, nah, like, you're not gonna fight my man, like, fuck that. So then she started fighting the guys. I was like, oh my god. It was like 10 of them. They all jumped off the train on the platform, scrapping. Like, they literally looked like a ball of just like ruckus. Like, they're just like running and fighting and rolling and tumbling, and very dangerous because, you know, the train is in motion trying to leave the station. And me and my ex are just looking out the window like, what? Like, how did this happen? Like, this night was crazy. I don't even know if it sounded that crazy when I expressed it to you guys, but it was a pretty crazy night. You know, my ex could have gotten arrested, almost got into a fight with a drunk guy, and then we were on the train, and then like 10 drunk guys are just fighting each other, and I'm just like, these niggas, like, what is going on? And I was like, this is why I don't freaking travel to Brooklyn this late. And I was like, never again am I going to Coney Island for fireworks. And what did I do last year for fireworks? That's a good question. I don't remember, but I do want to go to the Brooklyn Bridge to see fireworks again, because I went there 3 years ago. But yeah, that's my story time on my crazy 4th of July experience by far. Hopefully no more crazy ones. And what's crazy is that every time I was with my ex, like some weird shit was always happening. Like, I honestly felt like she was a bad omen, to be honest with you. Even still to this day, I feel like that. But that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like if you like it. Also, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you will be alert whenever I do post a new video. It will be the bell button by the subscribe button on my channel. Follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram. My Instagram is TheRealShayna, and my Snapchat is TheRealShayXO. Also, I will have my social medias down in the description. Thank you for subscribing. To those who recently subscribed to me, I know I haven't been posting as frequently as I should be. I've been in a rut and haven't been feeling motivated with YouTube, but I'm trying to push myself and get back into it, because there's times where I'm like super consistent, and then there's times where I'm kind of just like, you know, like I just slow down. So I want to get back to posting like 3 times a week if possible. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of good videos coming on my channel, more story times. I'm waiting to do a Valentine's Day look. I'm waiting on this Kylie Jenner palette to come in, because I want to do a tutorial on that look before Valentine's Day. So hopefully I get it before Valentine's Day. If I don't, I apologize, but I'm still going to do the video even if it's after Valentine's Day. Some vlogs is coming on the way, so don't worry guys, I gotcha. So I will see you